Alright, y'all, so y'all know that I promised in the previous video that I was going to showcase this mower off because it has some height adjustment problems. The first two mowers I got going were the Snapper big wheel front wheel drive and the Troy-Bilt front wheel drive. Both of those actually I just had to put gas in it and just kind of clear off the oil off of the spark plug off of the Troy-Bilt there. But this one right here, you might notice that the deck design is a little bit different. This is an all-wheel drive mower, and these are actually built the same as the Husqvarnas and some of the higher-end Craftsman consumer grade mowers that have the all-wheel drive system. It's basically the same thing with the Honda GCV 160 engine on it. This one in particular did not come with the air filter, but it did come with the owner's manual, and it does have the bag with it. So I'm not really worried about the runnability of this mower, since the gas tank actually still smells like plastic instead of gas. And the deck on the other side is new. I wonder if it's had oil in it. Let's see, I think it may still have just kind of the assembly oil in it, so I just have to put oil in it. But let's see. Yeah, it'll need some oil, but again, I don't think this thing's been run before, just because if you look under the deck, it looks brand new. So I'm going to put this thing on the bench. What I suspect here is this got damaged in transit, because there's two things I noticed right off the bat with it, is that the wheel assemblies right here, or excuse me, the height adjusters are bent on both sides, almost like something fell on them or something like that, to where it just popped them and bent them down. And then the second one is these things right here in the back that attach where the handle goes are severely bent, because they're supposed to be flush with the handle so that you can bolt them in. So we're going to get this on the bench, get some pliers, and take off the front wheels and see if we can get these assemblies back together. The back assemblies are good though. It's just those two things, and we'll see if this thing will run. So I've got this thing on my new to me bench. I'll give you a review of this. All it is one of those it's almost like if you went to a school or government office. It's like a rolling tech cart. It's got like a plug-in with a couple of outlets, and got under cabinet storage, which is where I keep all my blades and stuff. It's blocked by the wheel right now, but I will kind of do a review of this, I guess, at some point. Anyways, get it on an elevated surface. And what I was able to do to the left side here, as you can see, I fixed that side, is you put it on an elevated surface so you can actually pull the height adjuster down here, and what you can do is you can just, if it's just bent out, you can just bend it back in. What you got to do is bend it back in far enough to where the tension comes, so that you can put it into the slots, and it's not really going to have any play. And then this one in particular actually has a slot where you can put it in between the two adjusters, so that actually gives you, instead of 5 adjustments, it gives you 9 adjustments, which is kind of nice. The opposite side, as you can see, I've got this one ready to go. The opposite side here is probably going to need a little bit of pliers, because as you can see, it's kind of twisted around a little bit right here. And I went down here and bent it. I'll put it on the bench here. I went around and bent it, and it's still lopsided. And it's not going to hurt to bend these as long as they don't break, which they shouldn't. And let me get the camera in. As you can see, it hooks on there, but it doesn't hook on there very well. So I'm going to get some pliers and pull it down here and actually twist this adjuster. And I will do the same thing to the back here, because it almost looks like it took an impact, as you can see right there, onto some concrete or whatever, probably damaged during shipping. So I'm going to grab my pliers real quick and we'll pull these back and try and get them adjusted. Alright, so I've got some pliers here, and I've already kind of adjusted the front a little bit, and I'm going to just kind of pull these back and adjust this, and we'll see how close we can get here. It's pretty close, and we'll give it a little bit more tension. It's still a little bit bent right down here, but it will serve the purpose just fine as long as it clears the wheel right here, which I'll throw the wheel back on real quick. And it clears the wheel just fine. And you actually kind of want the tension on these kind of tight so that they don't pop out. And so, let's see. As you can see, it's very tight. So these are easy fixes. Like I said, a lot of these, if they're not carburetor problems, are just kind of cosmetic problems, missing bolts, stuff bent and whatnot. So let's bend the back now. That should work just fine right there. If you're concerned about scratching stuff or whatever, I mean, I'm not terribly worried about, putting minor plier marks on them, because they're already going to have cosmetic issues here and there. But let me put the handle up. As you can see, everything lines up with the handle. I just need to find some bolts to put on them. They do have slotted bolts. You don't have to have slotted bolts. I'll see what I have in my arsenal. Again, everything checks out on this mower. Otherwise, it needs a little oil. It just needs oil and gas. I'm checking the height adjuster here. The height adjuster seems to work well on this side. On this wheel, though, I have noticed that I've got it down on the lowest setting, and it's actually slightly rubbing with the deck. So sometimes what happens with that is something gets bent. So we're going to actually use some good old-fashioned pulling power, and we'll get it to where it actually clears the deck like it's supposed to over here. Because you can kind of see it's a little bit bent in there. So let me put the camera back down and we'll pull this out. So that's slightly better. What I did notice also on that far side is that this bolt right here is actually loose. If I can show y'all. So if y'all see that, and that actually correlates to the wheel here. So let me tighten that bolt up, get it off of this stand, because I've dressed this back up, and I'll come back to y'all and we'll see about this clearance issue. Because you can see I got it rolling freely, but this is the highest setting. A lot of people cut their grass on the highest setting, so I want all the settings to be available for people to use. Try and sell these, especially these new mowers, as a you know, no problems at all, ready to go package, just like if you buy in the store. So let me get this off of the stand, and we'll look at the bolt that is loose down in under the deck. So I got the thing sideways here now. Always turn exhaust down. If you look down here, these are the two bolts I was talking about. This one was tight and this one was loose. All I did was pull the wheel up and tighten it. And now if you put it down, then you can see that I've got clearance on the mower deck now, and it's similar to the other side. So I think I'll end the video here, because we know it's going to run. I mean, I just need to put some oil and gas and an air filter in it. But I just kind of wanted to show y'all, you know, something that doesn't look very easy to fix at first, with everything like all bent up and whatnot, actually turns out to be easy fixes. So as I keep pulling them out, I will let y'all know what I find. But for now, I got this one going, or this one, you know, cosmetically fixed, and now I'm just going to give it my usual test run, and have a nice little mower for somebody once spring comes. So thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.